Hey, shalom, Israel, Mosiah, Christ bless. Pray y'all doing good today. Give me a minute. Hey, Jeremiah, Sherry, Mosiah, Christ bless. Michael, Zakiah, Sandy, Omar, Kelly, Micah, Shalom, Omar. Did I say Omar? Ada Zion, Jada, Shirley. Shirley, Sister Shirley. All right. Hey, Sister Charlene, Mosiah, Christ bless. Sister Esabet, I think I said that right. Hey, y'all, the trip was good, man. Every time I go to Africa, man, that thing is real humbling. You just don't understand. It's real humbling. You know, I make sure when I get back to the States, I try not to complain about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I realize, every time I go visit the third world countries, I realize how blessed I am, you know, and how blessed my household is. So I try not to complain. I try to stay in the spirit. And, I try to motivate the brothers and sisters here to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Realize that they blessed. Don't take what we got for granted. You know, I was telling the brothers and sisters here, like we got unlimited information. You know, we got unlimited information given to us here, and that's through the internet. Meaning, you know, a lot of us got unlimited internet on our plans. Like me, I got unlimited. So on my data plan, and I know some of y'all got Cricket Wireless and things like that. You know, you can surf the web all day, and you don't have to worry about running out of data. You know what I'm saying? You can sit up there, you can watch videos and just stream anything you want. So what I'm saying that we got unlimited information open to us, you know what I'm saying, here in the US, don't take it for granted because, in these third world countries, they don't got the internet like that the way we got the internet. And here in the US, just like I was telling brother, some of y'all, you'll sit on the internet and you'll watch porn for 4 or 5 hours straight when you could have been expanding your understanding and its truth. You know what I'm saying? Just straight studying. It's different things to study. Cause like I'm gonna tell you one thing I did when I first came into the truth. Uh, I used to sit up there and always study speakers, great speakers. You know what I'm saying? People like Malcolm X, the way they speak, Martin Luther King, the way he speak. Because I knew, like, look, I got to go out here and do this work. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be a great speaker and a great teacher. And I'm still studying even now, you know what I'm saying, to be that great teacher and things like that. But what I'm trying to say, man, we got unlimited information that's given to us. And a lot of y'all, you take that for granted. Everything you got right now, you taking it for granted instead of taking advantage of the situation you in. When you go to Sirach 24 and 34. Sirach 24 and 34 real quick. I'm going to read this scripture before I start class.
Sirach chapter 24 and verse 34. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
So the things that's given to us, y'all, and the situation the Most High put us in, it ain't just for us. It's for all those. We ain't labor for ourselves only, but it's for all them that seek learning. You know, some people, they really want to know and understand the truth. They want to know why we in the situations we in. And by us having an advantage, especially over certain third world countries, because we here in Esau's kingdom, you know what I'm saying, living it up. Because some of us is living it up in Esau kingdom. Even though, you know, we go through a form of oppression too, but we ain't oppressed like they oppressed. You know, we should be taking advantage of learning and going spreading this gospel, teaching our people, trying to be some type of help to the ones that's less fortunate than us. You know what I'm saying? So just remember, y'all, we ain't laboring for ourselves only. And it ain't no reason for you to be ignorant right now in 2019. It really ain't. You know, Esau year is almost out, and we finna go into a new year ourselves come April. You know what I'm saying? March, April, we're gonna go into a new year ourselves. So yeah, it really ain't no excuse for us to really be ignorant. Brothers should take advantage of studying. You know what I'm saying? You got unlimited internet. Man, you can Google anything. You can research anything. All the precept packages that's been given to y'all, y'all should be studying. Because a lot of people love to take your place right about now. But the trip went real good, y'all. It's always uplifting, you know, because the people be really loving it, have us out there. People be wanting this understanding. And a lot of people are just hearing, you know, Revelations 1 and 14 and 15 read for the first time, you know, just to see the looks on their face behind it. Even though, you know, we still pushing throughout the states, but just to see people's face after you read these scriptures, they be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So look, y'all, hey, let's go and send up the prayers. I think I'm gonna start off with a Q&A today. Um, I'm gonna start off with a Q&A today, and I might touch on a little Deuteronomy 28. So look, let's stand up, let's face the east, let's send up the prayers. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. All right, y'all. Look, y'all, I want to do a Q&A today. And all praises. Look, I'm glad I made it back safely too. Start off with a Q&A today. If y'all got any questions, now look, I'm just gonna tell you, man. If I feel like somebody on here scoffing, I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna ignore your question. If I don't know the answer to your question, I ain't gonna answer it. I'm just gonna say I don't know. And try to answer the questions to the best of my ability. But yeah, man, this trip was real good, man. It was real good. Bishop and they still out there putting in the work. I think yeah, they should be back. They should be leaving this Sunday. So they still out there putting in the work. Hey, doing the 30 days of camp out of the country. Hey, that's next level right there. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come look, man, you can tell hey, if anybody say that the Most High ain't working with us, man, they bug cleaning the hell out. For real. If you think the Most High ain't working with us, man, you bugged out for real. You know what I'm saying? Brothers literally going out here to risk their lives and you know what I'm saying, give up, you know, risk their lives and you know what I'm saying, make sacrifices to spread this gospel, you know. And our people is over there in Sierra Leone. I know a lot of y'all seen them. I know a lot of y'all seen them pictures. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seeing a lot of them pictures that went up. Y'all can't sit up there and try to deny that this is Israel. Even them other camps. And this how I'm gonna tell y'all, this crazy as hell, man. Remember, we was on the west coast of Africa. We got sold from the west coast of Africa. But yeah, you got Negroes saying, well, you know, no, them ain't our people over there. You know, they over there teaching Hamites. Y'all crazy as hell. You was sold from the west coast of Africa, Negro. I'm telling you, man, people be bugged the hell out. You know what I'm saying? And look, before 70 AD, I gotta read some. I gotta read a couple of scriptures. Before 70 AD, our people fled into the interiors of Africa multiple times, and they was mixing amongst the people. Proof in the pudding. Give me Judges 3 real quick. Give me Judges 3, verse 3. I'm just going to show you that our people is all throughout that continent. Judges 3 and 3.
Judges chapter 3 and verse 3.
Yes, it is.
Namely, 5 lords of the Philistines, and all the Canaanites, and the Sidonians, and the Hivites, that dwelt in Mount Lebanon.
Okay.
From Mount Baal Hermon.
Hold on. Let me get to it, bro. You quick. You quick with it. Hold on. Give me some time. I'm almost there. All right, what we say, Judges 3 and 3?
Yes, sir.
All right, read it again, because I got to look at it with you as you read.
Judges chapter 3 and verse 3.
All right.
Namely, 5 lords of the Philistines, and all the
start at
Canaanites.
2 for me. Start at 2.
Verse 2. Only that the generations of the children of Israel might know to teach them war. At the least, such as before do nothing thereof.
Right.
Namely, 5 lords of the Philistines, and all the Canaanites, and the Zidonians, and the Hivites that dwelt in Mount Lebanon, from Mount Baal Hermon unto the entering in of Hamath.
Now these are nations which the Most High left to prove Israel by. Read on.
And they were to prove Israel by them, to know whether they would hearken unto the commandments of the Lord, which he commanded their fathers by the hand of Moses.
Read on.
And the children of Israel dwelt among the Canaanites.
So listen, it said we dwelt among the Canaanites, read.
Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites.
So we dwelt among these African nations. You know what I'm saying? We dwelt amongst the children of Ham. Now remember, this during the time of Judges. You know what I'm saying? When we didn't have no king in the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And they took their daughters to be their wives.
You see that? Look what Israel was doing. Taking their daughters to be their wives, read.
And gave their daughters to their sons.
And they was giving Israelite women to their sons. Read on.
He served their gods.
And served their gods. So I just want to show y'all that Israel was sitting up there dealing with Ham way before 70 AD. I'm going to get another one. Go to Jeremiah. Now go to, let me see. 2 Kings 25 real quick. 2 Kings 25. 2 Kings 25. So, you know, I'm going through these scriptures for the dumb. They're saying, oh, no, our people ain't there. All of them was on ships. And then, but the prophets say I'm going to leave a remnant behind. Get 2 Kings 25 and verse, I guess we'll start at verse, should I go and do 26? Yeah, go to 26. Yeah, 2 Kings 25, 26. Let's get straight to the point.
2 Kings chapter 25 and verse 26. And all the people, both small and great, and the captains of the armies arose and came to Egypt.
You see that? Hey, we fled into Egypt. We always was fleeing into Egypt. Read.
And fled into Egypt.
Read.
And the captains of the armies arose and came to Egypt, for they were
that we was afraid of the Chaldeans or the Babylonians. So this was during the Babylonian captivity. A lot of us fled to live amongst the Egyptians once again. And what you think Israel was doing? The same thing they was doing at first. I mean, the same thing they was doing during the time of Judges. The same damn thing they doing now, even to this very day. Still mixing amongst the nations, dealing with the other nations. You know? Let me get this real. Let me see. So let me look at some of the questions y'all done posted. Can you explain Genesis 9 and 27? Let me see. So get Genesis 9 and 27 real quick. Hold on. I'll read Genesis 9:27, bro. You crazy. All right, where we at?
Genesis chapter 9 and verse 27. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant.
I don't know, man. I thought I had it wrote down up in here. Let me see. I don't know. Look, let me come back to that right there. Let me come back to that one. Let me come back to that one. Let me see. Let me come back to Genesis 9 and 27. Okay, let me scroll up. It say how the leadership they got sick doing. They doing good, man. I think it's certain things that they was eating, brushing the teeth with their water. I don't never brush my teeth with their water out of the country when I go. I always give me a water bottle like this. And look, I use that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I put my toothpaste, I use that to clean my toothbrush, I use that to gargle and everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't never use that water. So I'm thinking it was the water that they were brushing their teeth with, or it could have been some of the green vegetable food that was eaten that was washed with their water. Because remember, their water got parasites in it that, you know what I'm saying, that we ain't, that our bodies ain't used to. So a lot of them, you know, they kept getting sick, you know what I'm saying, diarrhea, things like that, you know. All praise to the Most High, I did get sick. Like, I'm a real funny eater anyway, so mostly when I'm eating, it's like fried food. You know, I just eat mostly fried food while I'm out there. And you know, you got brothers making posters talking about, oh yeah, the people in Africa, they sick and they starving and things like that, and they out there living in the best hotels, eating the best food. Listen to me, y'all. We weren't eating the best food. We ate fried rice and chicken every damn day, or fried rice and fish every day. You know what I'm saying? And French fries. That's what we ate every single day. Brothers that wasn't living in lodge, it wasn't no big menu up in there. People acting like we sitting up there eating whole turkeys and eating porterhouses and filet mignons and Chilean bass and all that stuff. It wasn't going down like that. I'm telling you now, for real. And when them folks didn't have no pastas in the damn hotel, we was there for real. So we wasn't living in lodge and things like that. People just, I know for sure, like I ate fried rice, French fries, and probably chicken or fish every single day that I was out there. I was out there 10 days. It is what it is. It's so hard to get this biblical word out. So I say, appreciate you guys. All praises go to the Most High, Sister Sherry. Is there an IUIC permanent camp there? And if not, will there be? Yeah, it's actually a permanent camp there in Aberdeen. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We got a meeting place. We meet every Saturday at 3 o'clock. It's at the Model Government School on Circular Road. Yeah, it's at the Model Government School on Circular Road. We meet there every Saturday at 3 o'clock. So yeah, we official there. We official. We got a permanent camp there. We got brothers there. We got sisters there. And the camp growing quick too. It's growing quick. Isaiah 56, who are the foreigners in this speaking of the kingdom to come? Isaiah 56, let's go there. Isaiah 56. Man, I ain't heard nobody ask a question about Isaiah 56 in so long. But I can tell you that's talking about Israel for sure. Now, Isaiah 56 in which scripture?
Probably talking about words, talking about
I don't even. You said what?
The strangers.
You said who's the strangers? Oh, the strangers. That's talking about Israel. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me Google the scripture. I think it's 2 Chronicles 15. I need my other Bible. I had all the precepts in there. Let me see some. Don't worry about it. I'm finna get it for you. Yeah, I'm good at that. He said Chronicles 15, verse 9. I think we're gonna start up at like 7 or something like that. Let me look at it. So the question is, who is the strangers in Isaiah 56? That's the question. And it's another one, I think it's 2 Chronicles 10 also.
So they say Chronicles 15 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Second Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 9.
Read.
And he gathered all Judah and Benjamin and the strangers with them out of Ephraim.
You see that in the strangers with them out of Ephraim. Read.
And Manasseh and out of Simeon, for they fell to him out of Israel in abundance, when they saw that the Lord his God was with him.
So them strangers that it's talking about is talking about the strangers of the northern kingdom, Israel. Because remember, the nation had split in two. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom had split in two. The northern kingdom, and then you had the southern kingdom. The southern kingdom became strange became strangers to the covenant of promise because they went into idolatry. That's why when you read Isaiah 56, it say, verse 6, also the sons of the stranger that joined themselves to the Lord to serve him and to love the name of the Lord, to be his servants, everyone that keep the Sabbath from polluting it and take hold of my covenant, even then will I bring to my holy mount and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar, for my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people. Now, verse 8 explains it. Get verse 8. Read verse 8.
Verse 8. The Lord God which gathered the outcasts of Israel.
You see that the Lord God which gathered the outcasts of Israel. So those strangers that it's talking about that's going to join themselves to the Lord, it's talking about the outcasts of Israel. Hold on, let me pull up this computer before it goes in. I think this is plugged up. Go right back to 2 Chronicles 15. And this proof right here. Look, watch when they offer their sacrifices. Matter of fact, let me see. Hold on. It's another one. I'm thinking it's 2 Chronicles 9. Let me look at it real quick. Because I don't got all the precepts wrote down, but it was another one. Go read 2 Chronicles 15 real quick in verse 9. I think we need to jump down to 11. Yeah, 11.
2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 9.
Because remember, we weren't dealing with the northern kingdom. We weren't Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. We weren't dealing with Ephraim then. But listen, read.
And he gathered all Judah and Benjamin and the strangers with them out of Ephraim and Manasseh and out of Simeon, for they fell to him out of Israel in abundance when they saw that the Lord his God was with him.
So remember, look, it's saying the strangers with them out of Ephraim and Manasseh and out of Simeon, because the northern kingdom became Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? Because they broke the commandments of God. Read on.
So they gathered themselves together at Jerusalem in the 3rd month, in the 15th year of the reign of Asa.
Read.
And they offered unto the Lord the same time of the spoil which they had brought, 700 oxen and 7,000 sheep.
So you see how they made an offering? Read on verse 12.
And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord God of their fathers with all their heart and with all their soul.
And guess what? The Most High accepted them. Because remember, go to Hosea 1. Go to Hosea 1 when you deal with this, when you're dealing with the northern kingdom of Israel. Hosea 1. Most High said he wasn't dealing with the northern kingdom of Israel no more because of their idolatry. Hosea 1. And then Isaiah came and was like, no, you know, hey, the Most High gonna accept them. You know, they repent, he gonna accept them. Read.
Hosea.
And proof in the pudding is that is Christ came and died for our sins. Read.
Hosea chapter 1 and verse 9. Then said God, call his name, Lo Ami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God.
So they became strangers to the covenants of promise. They came Gentiles. God told them, look, you ain't my people, and I ain't gonna be your God. So those strangers right there is talking about the northern kingdom of Israel. I'm gonna give you even more proof. I'm gonna give one more. Go to the book of James. Let's go into the New Testament. James 1. Or is it 1 Peter 1? Yeah, let's go to 1 Peter 1, because it's gonna say strangers. And 1 Peter's gonna show you who these strangers is.
1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 1. Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Now, look, it say to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Let's see what these strangers he was talking to. Go to 1 Peter 2 and 9.
Chapter 2 and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation.
You say, but ye are a chosen generation. That's Deuteronomy 7 and 6. A royal priesthood. That's Exodus 19 and 6. God chose us to be that royal priesthood and that holy nation. Read on.
A peculiar people.
The Israelites was the Most High God peculiar people. That's Deuteronomy 14 and 2. Read.
That ye should show forth the praise of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
That's Isaiah 43, 21 through 22. Lord said, look, I formed Israel to show forth my praise. You know, so them the strangers that it's talking about. And this proof in the pudding, 1 Peter 1, the strangers that's scattered out throughout Asia, Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, and Bithynia, that these are the Israelites. Because in verse 3 it said, elect according to the foreknowledge of God. Who is this elect? All right, let me scroll up. So I hope that help you out. All right, yes, when I went to Haiti, the same thing, rice and fish. Yeah, that's what they eat, a lot of rice, fish, and in Sierra Leone they was eating cassava leaves. Cause I went with some of the brothers, so you know we had got some I was getting some pre-sale packages for them made, and one of them they were buying the food that they be selling on the street, cause this is what type of food they eat, and this is what they was eating: rice, cassava leaves, and fish, or rice, cassava leaves, and meat. And I think they paid like 3,000 Sierra Leone dollars, which is probably like 30 cent, 35 cent for a bowl. Hell, I seen one brother about 2 bowls of. He spent like 5,000, because I think like for 3,000 you get them without the meat, and for 5,000 you get them with the meat. That's like 50 cent. So one thing about our people, man, our people got a way to survive. You know what I'm saying? Get that in Psalms 124, verse 1. Because a lot of y'all, you look at Esau commercials, and you like, hey, these folks ain't eating nothing over there, man. Them folks, they eating. And then, it's just that they're poor, they middle class, and here, I don't even think they got no damn middle class. Either you poor or rich there. You let me tell it, it's way different from ours. What we'll call poor here, people be ready to take your place. You think you poor here, wait, hell, go there and see how the poor live, And a lot of people don't got access to running water like we do. They don't got access to, some of them don't got access to toilets like we do, bathtubs and things like that like we do, in the places where they live in. So read that real quick.
Psalms chapter 124, verse 1.
Listen to this.
If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick.
You see that? So if it weren't for the Lord being on our side, man, our enemies would destroy us. So the Most High know how to take care of us, even in captivity, even in our poverty, all of that. That's why he said, look, I know your tribulations and your poverty, but thou art rich. Some of y'all might be like, oh, well, I'm not in poverty. I'm doing good. I got a new 2017 Benz. I got a 3,000 square foot house. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm making 6 figures a year. I'm good. Some of y'all might looking at it like that. But in actuality, the majority of our people in poverty. It's just you doing good for yourself, and nobody ain't hating on that, because hey, you probably worked your tail off to be able to get the things that you got, but you can't forget about your people in the process. Because one thing I used to always hear Bishop say is that the Most High never gives you enough for you. You know what I'm saying? He never gives you enough for you. And the proof in the pudding of that is Ephesians 4. Go to Ephesians 4. So some of y'all, you might be doing good. You might do got that 6 fig and house and all them things like that. Y'all, let's get to the point. I'm telling y'all now, let's get to the point, y'all. With some of us, we're going to have to move over there. Because the congregations, they growing quick. We got inexperienced men over there. And hey, look, we going to need people overseas or in these different countries full time. So this work getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm telling y'all now. Get Ephesians 4 real quick. Just to show you that the Most High never give you enough just for you. Verse 28.
Ephesians 4 and verse 28.
Read.
Let him that stole steal no more.
Read.
But rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth.
That he may have to give to him that needed, or that he may be able to distribute to him that needed. The Most High got allowed us in this position, in the position that we in for a reason. And it ain't just for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's to have to give to them that need it. So yeah, you might do got the 2,000 square foot home. You might do be riding the 2017, 2018, the newest car out right now. You might do be making 6 figs. But the Most High ain't giving you enough just for you. Understand it. You know what I'm saying? He said up there, he said, work with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that need it, or distribute to those that need the help. And our people, they need help on that side of the earth. And now if we saying help the sinners, we ain't saying that. But, you know, as we build, because right now we got congregation in Nigeria, we got a congregation in Sierra Leone, we got a congregation in Uganda, we got a congregation in Ghana. We got a congregation in Liberia. And look, you know what? Let me just, these the congregations that y'all know about. I'm not even finna name the rest of the congregations we got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna have to wait till you see us go to these places. Like y'all, like people really don't understand like how big we done grown and how much work we really put in behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even finna name the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? I'm just naming the ones where we know that the brothers going to camp, they're already out on the street, the ones that you already know about. Not the other ones that we, you know what I'm saying, that rolls up and we working with them behind the scenes. Where we at? So yeah, like I was bringing out, y'all. If it weren't for the Lord that was on our side, our enemies would have been taking us out. So yeah, our people, man, that you know, the Most High, He making sure they straight. You know, when you know, those people get up every morning, 5 or 6 o'clock. It's the hell, hundreds of thousands of people out on the street on their grind to make some money. They know how to, you know, hustle too. They know how to get some money. You know, and then you got some brothers, they be laying on their ass all day not doing a damn thing. So that's crazy. But they out there every day straight hustling, selling whatever, bubble gum, peppermints, any damn thing they can get their hand on, they selling it. And, you know. Let me see where we at. Yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio. We building a school in Cincinnati, Ohio now. I think they got the building. I'm trying to see if they got the building or not. I think last time I talked to Captain Hananiah, he said they got the building. So yeah, we build it out there in Cincinnati. Anyone with common sense know how you see it put in work. And know the haters, they live by the computer scared to put boots on the ground. The spirit of the Most High is with you all. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this is a funny thing. So somebody sent me a post. You know, one of the ex-brothers, I ain't gonna say brothers, because the brother Moy bite, a chinky chink chink. Jackie Chan, one of the ex-members, Jackie Chan took our took our file with our camp signs and he posted it online. And he said, look, here go free camp signs for anybody that need them. And I'm like, bro, you ain't doing no harm. You posting the free camp sign files online. It ain't like these folks gonna go to camp. You did that for no reason. It ain't like they gonna go to camp. They ain't going to camp now just because you sit up there and gave them the files to be able to print out the camp signs they sell. It ain't like they finna start going now. They weren't going then, they ain't finna go now. It is what it is, man. You ain't hurt nobody, causing no harm. And this what I'm saying, man. This proof in the pudding that baptism don't work. Because he went and got baptized too. But you still doing evil things. You know what I'm saying? Man, sit down. Cut that stuff out, man. Move on with your life. How the hell these brothers is going to get baptized, dipped in water, and still making videos about us, and still doing all type of evil and mischief and things like that? I thought you got baptized. I thought you got dipped in the water. That's supposed to be symbolic for the old man being cleansed, right? You washing away the sins of the old man and being reborn again in spirit, right? Does that what baptism, water baptism supposed to mean? So this proof in the pudding that these dudes, man, look, all that stuff is for show. Because I'm telling you now, let's just say, okay, if I was the lead of congregation and I don't agree with the doctors or whatever, and I go get baptized. If I was to go get baptized, I wouldn't say nothing else or even be thinking about y'all no more whatsoever. I'll move on because it's supposed to be you washing away them sins, right? Man, y'all crazy as hell. I wouldn't even think about y'all. Even if they was to sit up here and say things about me where I feel like it's speaking evil or stuff, I ignore it and keep it moving. That's how you know baptism don't work. Water baptism don't work. True baptism, go to 1 Peter 2 and 21. 1 Peter 2 and 21. Cause brothers got bad blood. 3 and 21. You know what I want.
1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 21.
Read.
The like figure whereunto even baptism does also now save us.
Now baptism do save us, read.
Not the putting away of the filth of the flesh.
Not water baptism. Not water baptism, man. Look, you read another version of the Bible. Because I went and looked it up. I said, let me see what another version of the Bible say. Let me look at it real quick. Hold on. I'm going to Bible Hub. Let me see. Let me see what it say. Because people be thinking we really be making stuff up. Or we trying to give our own understanding. Let's see what the white man say. Okay, let me see. Okay. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. Some of these, he saw the damn devil. Okay, I just wanted to look at what some of them said. I thought I was looking at it. Because some of they'll switch it. It'll switch and they'll get away. They'll take out not the putting away of the filth of the flesh. But how do you put away the filth of the flesh with water? Read on.
Not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience toward God by the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
How you have a good conscience towards God? Go to Acts 24, verse 16. Let's see how you have a good conscience towards God.
Acts chapter 24, verse 16. To whom I answer, it is not the manner of the Romans to deliver any man to die.
This Acts 24 and 16?
No, man, it's 25.
I knew it.
Acts chapter 24, verse 16. And herein do I exercise myself to have always a conscience void of offense toward God.
You see that? That's how you sit up there and have an ounce of a good conscience toward God, is to have a conscience void of offense. That's how. You know what I'm saying? So that's true baptism. When you sit up there, you got a conscience void of offense. And how you do that? By applying the things that's written therein. Okay. This slumping block of idolatry is still sheared heavy on the lost of our people. There's just no electricity. Ephesians 4. Who organized the doctrine? Okay, go to John chapter 7, verse 16. Let's see who organized the doctrine.
You said John 7.
Yeah, John 7, verse 16.
John chapter 7 and verse 16. Jesus answered them, My doctrine is not mine.
He said, my doctrine is not mine, read.
But his that sent me.
But his that sent me. So that's who organized the doctrine. The Most High God organized the doctrine. What is our doctrine? Go to Proverbs 4:2. The doctrine that we come with, it ain't ours. Come from the Most High. Read.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 2.
Read.
For I give you good
He
doctrine.
said, I'll give you good doctrine.
Forsake you not my law.
And that's what we teach, man. We teach the law, statutes, and commandments in the faith of Christ. That's Revelations 14:12. Get that. Talking about who organized our doctrine. The Most High. He used to orchestrate that. That's how I know a lot of people don't believe in the Bible. They really don't. And proof in the pudding, they don't believe in it. They believe in Christianity. I had to just deal with this with a dude last Sabbath. I said, bro, if the Bible don't say it, you know what I'm saying? Then why you sit up there? You have agreement with something that the Bible don't say. Because he trying to invite me to his Christian church. I'm like, what the hell I'm coming to your church for? Is your pastor going to let me stand up and address the congregation? Or you just want me to sit in there while people clap? You just want me to come feel good and hear that motivational speech? Because some pastors is some good speakers. They some good speakers. I like to hear some of them speak. But now then, but once you know the truth, and you're like, come on, bro, this is some BS right here. This is just a motivational speech. I asked the brother about tithing. I'm like, bro, is tithing done away with? Now, this brother is in the Christian church and say he a Christian. And I keep trying to tell him, bro, you are not a Christian. You in a cult called Christianity. We are the true Christians. We are the true Christians. We are the ones that follow Christ. December 25th, Christmas, ain't Christ's birthday. Now, I was telling the brother, I said, I wonder, you know, when I was young, I used to wonder why everybody used to put an X, you know, people used to put an X in front of Christ. During Christmas time, they X out Christ, and it'd be Xmas, because they knew it didn't have a damn thing to do with Christ. I ain't understand it at the time, but I used to wonder why people used to do that, X out Christ, because they knew that Christmas had nothing to do with Christ. But yet in Christianity, they still push the lie every single year. They can't give you no exact date of Jesus Christ's birthday, none at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. Our people be bugging, man. And you know, and for real. You ask them about tithing. I said, bro, who was tithing for in the beginning? They don't know who was tithing for. Or what did they tithe with? They don't know what they tithed with. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to ask Christianity, where the hell do your doctrine come from? You know what I'm saying? Where do you get your doctrine from? Where you get this Christmas stuff from? Was it given to you in slavery by your slave master when he had a slave Bible? When he sat up there and took 1,000 chapters? When the white man removed 1,000 chapters out of the Bible? Where do your doctrine come from? Was your doctrine given to you when you couldn't read and write? Because the Most High brought this truth to me when I'm able to read and write. So I can open up the Bible, read, and get the understanding, and I'm able to sit up there and take it back to other brothers and sisters and teach them. So our doctrine comes from the Most High God. Simple as that. All right. What's the difference between the proving and the betrothal stages? What changes, the do's and the don'ts? Oh, the proving stage, once you proving, you just getting to know each other. That's it. You're getting to know each other. Y'all might go out on y'all might go out together, go out to eat and things like that. Cause you just getting to know each other. They probably be supervised. Now, if y'all decided to do it unsupervised, then if something happened, then just remember, like, hey, look, hey, you just got to deal with the consequences of your action. Meaning, during the proving stage, if your brother and sister get to know each other, they go out on a date. And our advice, we only give advice, is for you to make sure that, you know, you go out with another married couple. So that way y'all don't slip up and do something. But let's just say y'all think y'all grown, don't want to follow our advice, and y'all go out there and you and the brother have sex, and now the brother don't want to marry you. Well, just remember, you played the hoe. Don't get mad at us. You know what I'm saying? When both of y'all get removed from the congregation, because look, we sat up there and we put preventative measures that sit up there to help you out. Now the betrothal stage is once y'all improved each other. You say, look, hey, I see myself living the rest of the life with this brother. He see him spending the rest of their life with the sister. They got a lot of things in common. And what they do, they make an announcement saying they betrothed. Once you betroth, it's just like you married. You off the market, period. And I'm gonna show you, sisters, that get that real quick in Deuteronomy. Once you betroth, it's just like this brother is your husband, and he is, and you is his wife. You know what I'm saying? But it's still no sex until y'all actually complete the full marriage ceremony. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 22. I'm gonna show you, once a woman is betrothed, she's considered a brother's wife.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband.
Notice how I said that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband. Now you know, once you betroth, that dude is your damn husband. Read.
And a man find her in the city, and lie with her.
So now, in this situation, with a woman that's promised to be married, somebody found in the city, he laid down with her. Read.
Then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of their city, and ye shall stone them with stone, that they die.
So she committed adultery. So read on.
The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city.
Read.
And the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife.
So he said both of them getting killed because he humbled his neighbor's wife. So once you betroth, you off the market. That's your husband right there. But y'all still gotta complete the full marriage ceremony before y'all lay down with each other. Notice how I said he humbled his neighbor's wife. And what was the subject of a betrothed damsel? You know what I'm saying? A virgin, or a young lady that's betrothed into her husband. You know, a man laid the Mac down, had sex with her. Both of them got put to death because that's adultery in the eyes of the Most High. That's adultery in the eyes of the Most High. So that's the difference. Through both stages, through the proving stages, should be no sex, should be no kissing. Even once you betroth, no sex, no kissing, things like that. Once you betroth, you should be planning a marriage date to because we always give brothers and sisters advice: don't do a 1 year or 2 year betrothal, because y'all betrothed. You know, you promised to this brother. You know, she off the market, and you can't put her away. You can't say, "Oh, I'm breaking the betrothal." No, you can't break no betrothal. Once y'all betrothed, it's done. It's done. So the next step should be that y'all gonna get married. You can't get betrothed and then say, "Oh man, I'm mad at this sister, and she ain't listening, and all of that, and I'm gonna do away with her." You can't do that. Once y'all betrothed, hey, that's yours. Proven. If y'all proven, as long as y'all ain't doing no touching, no kissing, and things like that, y'all straight. It's just y'all getting to know each other. Don't be doing no phone boning, no phone boning, no WhatsApping each other. What's the other one that everybody like? Zoom. Don't be getting naked on Zoom. What's the word I want to say? Let me be quiet because it's about to get explicit. For real, just don't be on Zoom imagining boning each other, getting naked for each other. Y'all know what people do when they get naked on Zoom. I think some of y'all should just don't even imagine it. Don't even imagine. Just remember, Israel can be foul as hell in sometimes, man. Foul as hell. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they be phone boning too. Oh man, I done heard some stories, man. I'm talking about stories. Okay. All right, any more questions? Because y'all don't got no more questions. I'm gonna go in class. I got a hell of a day set before me. All right, hey, all praises, bro. Glad to be back, but I'm ready to head right back out. How was the toilet experience? Hey, look, I was straight. Hey, I wasn't the one that was wrapped around the toilet, bro. I don't know what you said. How was the toilet experience? But that wasn't me. I made it. All praises. I really don't get sick on them trips, so that was a blessing. Here go Deacon out the air. Deke, you got a question? Deke, what's your question, Deke? How about you go about? How do you go about proving yourself? I don't understand. You gotta, you gotta rephrase that question, bro. How do you go about proving yourself? Rephrase that for me, man. Plenty of tissue, no leaves. Hey, this man is crazy. Why you running from the grill off? Dang! Deep. You know what? I told you what it was gonna be. We already set up there. We talked this out, Deep. We discussed this thing. It's gonna be a big boy grill off next year. Lord's willing, next tabernacles, big boy grill off. Look, nobody don't got the belt. You know what I'm saying? The belt is getting upgraded. You know what I'm saying? We get some embroidered works put in that thing. Captain Yadun said it's gonna be next level. And look, everybody gonna have to battle to win the belt. It ain't gonna be no trickery. Matter of fact, we're gonna have everybody sign up 6 months beforehand. We're gonna put everything out on the table, Deke. Deke said before you got trained, you seasoning with motor oil. Deke said before you got trained, you seasoning with motor oil. I don't understand, bruh. I don't understand. I got trained. You were seasoning with motor oil. Hey, man, Deke know who the champ is, man. Deke know the business. Y'all crazy. Deke know the business. I respect my elders. I'm not gonna go back and forth with Deke in this online form. 5W30. What? Man, who is me Israel? I need to find out who this dude is, man. I'm gonna come see you, bro. Right, where you from? I can't see where you from right now. I'm gonna find out where you from, bro. You have started some stuff. 5W30. Oh, Deke, you must made a video been talking smack. Is it possible for a daughter of Sarah to prove her family if they don't want to follow the truth? Yeah, I mean, you can test your family, you know, and see. You know, you can sit up there and say, hey, look, let me try them when it comes to this or try them when it comes to that. That's up to you. But, you know, what I'll do, you know, if I was you, Renee Johnson, is I'll focus on myself. Get Psalms 51 real quick. If I was you, sis, I'll just focus. I wouldn't even be worried about the fam right now. Just make sure you right. Because I just did a council with a brother yesterday, and a whole lot of stuff came out within the council. And it was one of the reasons that was prohibiting his wife from coming into the truth. So look, listen to this. Go start at verse 11.
Psalms chapter 51 and verse 11. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
Read.
Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit.
So David is asking the Most High, look, hey, restore me. You know what I'm saying? Restore me and uphold me with thy free spirit. Read.
Then will I teach transgressions thy ways.
David said once he restored, you know what I'm saying? Once he restored in the spirit, then he can teach transgressor his ways. Read.
And sinners shall be converted unto thee.
And then he can convert sinners unto thee. So like even you dealing with the family, what you do, you focus on you being restored first in the spirit. And after you restored in the spirit, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of the bad habits and things that the people, your family known you for having and things like that, once you done put those away, then you go to them and you can teach them your ways. Because one thing I have been hearing from different people that have been trying to bring their family members in, they all be saying the same thing. Well, I don't see the change in her, or I don't see the change in him. Sisters be trying to bring their husband in, and their husband be like, hell, she be disrespecting me at the house, cussing me out, saying this, saying that. And one thing they be like, but she wasn't talking like this before they got with y'all. They say the same thing about a wife will say the same thing about her husband. Now he cussing me out, and he wasn't doing it before he got with y'all. And now they thinking that we the ones who sitting up there justifying their behavior or pushing that type of behavior when it ain't us. So just make sure that the Most High restore you first within the spirit before you go out and try to teach transgressors and convert them to the Most High. 5W30 could be a t-shirt. Man, look, you know what? I think I'm gonna name me some seasoning called 5W30. I think so. Hey, I think that's a good 5W30. What you think? 5W30.
It's that real steak sauce.
Hey, that's a good name for that's a good name for a season. Good name for a season, 5W30. I'm trying to think how it go. 5 W's and a 30. I like that. So now I'm gonna have, y'all, I'm gonna create a barbecue sauce called 5W30.
Real steak sauce.
So look, it's 5W30. So okay, man, it's that. Cause see, even if you were to sit up there, if you have to take the subtraction sign over, and then it'll be 35 W's. Yeah. Hey, D, don't try to take my barbecue sauce now, my 5W30, my 35W. For real. Yeah, I got it. Then he want the credit. No, I ain't gonna let D get the credit. For real, I like that. 5W30 equals 35W. Come get your HOSHAIAH sauce. Come get your Shia. Get your Shia sauce today. 30-weight seasoning. I like that. 30-weight seasoning. But hold on, think how you already in the process of making it. No, man, I just got that idea, man. Look, that's my idea. Look, at the mouth of 100 and some witnesses that's online right now. Let every word be declared. I said I was gonna make a sauce called 5W30. I'll tell you, man. Yep, it's going down. 5 to 30 different seasonings. All right, yeah, I like that. Hey, Demetrius, hey, I'm telling you, I'm rolling with that one right there. 5 to 30 different seasons. That's what it is. I'm gonna get some of that sauce. Hey man, that shy sauce be good, man. Deep no. I like that. 5 with 30 different seasonings. All right, hey, look, we on point. All right, look, y'all, I'm about to get off this joint. 105. What are some scriptures for when you're going through trials, when God is making you low? I always take everybody to Ecclesiasticus 2. Let's go to Sirach 2, verse 1.
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1.
Read.
My son, if thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
So it said when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. So you should already know, you know what I'm saying? That's what all you brothers and sisters should understand. When you come into this truth, the temptation is coming. Read on.
Set thy heart aright.
So it says, set thy heart aright, read.
And constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble.
So how do we set our heart aright when the trials and tribulations come? Go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6. Verse 11. How do you set your heart aright?
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and verse 11.
Yeah.
Wherefore, set your affection upon my word.
You see that? Set your affection. Read that again.
Set your affection upon my word.
That's how you set your heart right. You know what I'm saying? Set your heart upon the word of God. Set your affection upon his word. Read.
Desire them and ye shall be instructed.
So he's saying, okay, when the trials and tribulations come, he's saying, set thy heart aright, set your heart upon his word. Why? Because he's going to instruct when the trials and tribulations come. It's going to be instructions that you're going to receive that come from out his word. Go right back to Ecclesiasticus 2. I don't know why this fly harassing us. Read.
And constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Notice how he said constantly endure, meaning you got to be able to continue in a situation that's unpleasant to you. You got to constantly be able to do that because the trial's going to keep coming. Just understand, they're going to keep coming. Read.
Cleave unto him,
Read.
and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
And cleaving to the Most High, they come with congregating, being around like-minded believers, making sure you studying often, always in your Bible. You know what I'm saying? Applying the things that's written therein. That when trials and tribulations come, I tell any brother and sister, it's not good to be by yourself. Cleaving to the Most High is you sitting up there congregating, coming to the congregational events that we have outside of the Sabbath, making sure you study, doing what you're doing now, participating in the online classes, asking questions and things like that. Read on.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
So when your trials come, he's saying, look, hey, take them cheerfully. Read.
And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
And don't lose patience when you change to a lower state. Someone's come in, big house, nice car, good job. Next thing you know, you lose your job. Now you're losing your car. Now you're losing your house. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you come in and you was making 100,000 a year. Now you're making 30,000 a year now. And things that you was able to do before the truth, you're not able to do it now. And really a lot of them things we going through is because the Most High proving you, he humbling you down, trying to see, okay, all right, he was making 100,000 a year, now he's making 20,000 a year. Is he gonna stop serving me? Because now since he came into the truth, or he started keeping my commandments, he ain't making that type of money that he used to make. The Most High just proving to see how much you love him. Or is you gonna sit up there and say, look, what the hell with this truth? Let me go back to doing what I needed to do to make that 100,000 a year. Read.
For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
Read on.
Believe in him.
So now notice it say, hold on, verse 5 say, for gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So to be acceptable to the Most High, you got to be tried. So when your trial coming around, it's all types of impurities. It's all type of things in us that we don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's one brother, you know, I had to put him out a few months ago. And, you know, all types of stuff came out. And I told the brother, I'm like, bruh, you didn't even know this stuff was within you. And, you know, the Most High had to show him, like, look, these is the spirits that's within you. These is the spirits that you gotta forsake. And the brother can bounce back from it. But I was telling him the Most High taking you through all this just to show you, like, look, bruh, these things within you that you don't know about will be the things that stop you later on from getting the kingdom of heaven. And now the Most High showing you that these things is within you. And now you gotta sit up there, you gotta acknowledge it and forsake it. Read on.
Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
So notice how I keep saying believe in him, trust in him, meaning you gotta have faith when your trials come around too. So when the trials come, it's a test of faith also. Read on.
And trust in him. And ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy.
Be patient. Read.
And go not aside.
Don't go to the left or the right.
Lest ye fall.
Lest ye fall. Keep moving forward in the commandments. Read.
Ye that fear the Lord, believe him.
Have faith in him. Read.
And your reward shall not fail.
And your reward shall not fail. Meaning when the trials come, you keep having faith in the Lord. Keep applying the scriptures and your knowledge. Any faults within you that you find and fix those faults. Because a lot of times we're going through these trials, because remember, say gold is tried in the fire. The only reason why you try gold in the fire is to get the impurities out of it. So it's impurities in us, it's things in us that we don't know, or we haven't seen, or we haven't acknowledged yet, that the Most High want to purge from you. Once you go through them trials, you should see that. You should be like, dang, yeah, I do got a lying spirit on me. You know what? I gotta forsake this lying spirit. Damn, I do got a bad lust spirit on me. You know what? I gotta get rid of this spirit of lust. Oh man, I got an envious spirit on me. I gotta shake the spirit of envy. Sometimes these trials you go through, the Most High showing you that look, hey, these things within you that you need to forsake, so you can become that fine gold that He looking for. Read.
Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Have anybody ever put their trust in the Lord and been confounded? No. Read.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Read.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon
And say,
him?
or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him? You know. So you know those scriptures right there. I like to meditate on when I'm going through issues. I love to always read and go over it. You know. So I hope they help you out, bro. Okay, what else? Let me see. Okay, we just read that one. What can I find prayers on faith? Man, you can find prayers on faith all throughout the Bible. The book of Psalms, the book of Maccabees, here, Esther. I like to read a lot of prayers out of Psalms. Now, when it comes to David and his faith, you know what I'm saying, he used to be on point. So I say the book of Psalms, because remember the scripture said David had a mind that was like the Most High mind. Where the Lord said David was a mind after my own heart. So David has some great prayers. Like when I used to do understanding prophecy, a class I used to teach here today, I used to always open it up with the prayers of David. You know what I'm saying? I always used to open it up with the prayers of David. So he great prayers of faith, and that's all throughout the book of Psalms. Josiah said I got to relate it to oil somehow. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna relate it to oil. How do you prove someone you already know? Like for example, we came in the truth together and not married yet. If I was y'all, I'd get married. But the way you prove them is to see if they really about this truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be unequally yoked. But you say y'all came into the truth together, then y'all might, if both of y'all in the truth together and y'all agree together, y'all might as well get married. You know, it been situations or brothers and sisters, they'll come into the truth with somebody and she'll be like, well, look, I'm going to prove him to see if he really going to keep these commandments or not. Because I believe, and I think he just, you know, he don't believe and he just want to be with me because, hell, I'm giving him a place to stay. And they'll sit up there, they'll see if they want to keep the commandments by themselves, go to camp by themselves, go to camp 101 by themselves. There'll be different ways they sit up there to see if their brother serious serious about the truth, you know what I'm saying, without them trying to push them. They'll see if they studying by themselves, you know what I'm saying, is they still hanging out. And this goes for brothers and sisters. Hey, look, if they still want to hang out with worldly friends and things like that, or is they getting to know the brothers and sisters amongst them, you know what I'm saying? Them different ways to prove, to see if you got an unbelieving spouse and things like that. Because some people going to be with you just for what you offer or because they've been comfortable being with you, you know. But if y'all came into the truth together and y'all believe, then, you know, y'all should go get that paperwork. But if you think he don't believe, then there'll be some things to look for. Matter of fact, I did a class for the brothers, 10 signs your wife don't believe. Somebody said do a class, 10 signs your husband don't believe. I think I gave them signs. Because it's easy for a brother. Hey, he don't go to camp. He ain't come to camp one-on-one. He don't study. He don't watch the videos. He ain't gonna put fringes on his clothes. He ain't gonna grow his beard out. Hey, it's plenty of signs that the brother don't believe. Because you can look at the men before you that set an example, and if you see that he trying to follow the example of the men that's doing the work, then you already know this brother most likely he don't believe. He had problems accepting Christ as the Messiah first. It's like I said, hey, I mean, now you got to sit up there and see if he's studying and show himself approved, you know, because he might not really believe. He still might not believe Christ is the Messiah. I don't know, sis. Just like I just gave you, like, look, if he watching the videos and he see an example we said, and he start to follow behind the example and do that willingly, because you shouldn't force nobody to serve the Most High God. If he doing it willingly, that's a way to sit up there, you prove, and to see if he gonna do and move and act willingly. If he gonna study willingly, is he gonna come to the Sabbath willingly, to the camp 101s and things like that? If he gonna do that stuff willingly. If he come to you saying, look, hey, let me put fringes on the board of garment, he should be the one that's saying, look, you know what? Hey, I got to put the household in order. He got to make sure that you and his kid, you and y'all kids, if y'all got them, that y'all in order and y'all on one accord. He going to come to you and be like, look, hey, look, we need to get our marriage papers. Exodus 22:16 and Tobit 7:14 and all this say we need to get this stuff done. Let's make it happen. He going to make haste to keep the commandments. So that's what people that studying, they really believe this thing. Because I done seen brothers and sisters come in and they come into the truth together. They be like, bro, look, hey, we've been together 7 years. We don't got no paperwork. Hey, could you sign my paperwork for me? I'm going to get it Monday. And they been in the truth 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, bring it on. Because they got their fear of God. That's another thing, a way to prove them. Do they fear the Lord? See what type of fear of the Lord they, because if you, when you fear the Lord, you're going to make haste. Get there real quick, Psalms 19, verse 60. He going to learn the commandments himself. He going to make haste to keep the commandments himself. Psalms 119, verse 60.
Psalms 119 and verse 60. Read. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
It said, I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments. Well, he's in jail right now. He came into the truth in there, and it's been different people in this area. But I've been coming to every Sabbath and sending him my notes, trying to edify him. But I know there's a man's job. Whoa, sis. I ain't gonna lie. Now look, see, you probably nobody don't want to hear what I'm about to say online right now, but hell, I'm about to say it. I'm just gonna tell you this, sis. Yeah, you can need to prove that, brother. Because a man will tell you anything when he locked up. I said, I was locked up before. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you from experience. I'll tell you, bro. Hey, we'll tell you anything while we locked up. Because we want that commissary to keep coming in. We need you to keep making them phone calls. Because you got to think we're around men all day. So to be able to talk to a woman on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is the most pleasant thing to hear the woman's voice and how soft she talking and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, you better prove that dude for real. Matter of fact, sis, you got kids by him? You got kids by him. Let me see. And our truth on the exchange of rings of language to wed, not to wait before taking the step. Yeah, sis, we don't exchange red wedding rings. We don't do that. That's an ancient Egyptian custom. You don't read nowhere in the Bible what we exchange wedding rings. So we never done that. Okay, you don't got no kids, so look, sis, this is what I tell you to do. This my counsel and my advice to you, not to be saying to give up on the brother and forsake the brother and things like that. He might will come out of jail and really want to keep the commandments, you know what I'm saying? But if I was you, I'll stop dealing with the brother in jail. I see the way you prove him to see, okay, if he get out of jail and he really want to learn this truth himself, you know what I'm saying? Right now, that brother tell you anything because he don't want to be cut off. You know, I'm gonna tell you this. I say all types of stuff in jail. I said, look, when I get out of jail, I'm not gonna hustle no more. When I get out of jail, I'm gonna get a job. When I get out of jail, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do all types of stuff. And I got out of jail, look, hey, all this stuff stopped. I'm telling you, right, everything I said, went out the window. I got right back to hustling. I didn't get no job. I did all types of, you know what I'm saying, stuff. And so I'm just telling you now, sis, in jail, we'll say anything. So what if I was you, my advice to you is to sit up there to focus on yourself, building yourself up in the spirit of the Most High. And if that brother get out and he seek the truth himself, then that's how you know that he really serious. Because when he get out of jail, guess what? He gonna need a place to stay. He gonna need food to eat. He gonna need a way to get back on his feet. He gonna need all that. And he probably tell you anything. He probably tell you anything to sit up there to make sure that you don't cut him off and you make, you know what I'm saying, that you sit up there to and you sit up there and help him out or take care of him or whatever. So that's my advice to you. If I was you, I'd concentrate, focus on myself. I wouldn't even not be dealing with no dude in jail if I was you. You know what I'm saying? I'll just tell you the truth. Y'all ain't married. I don't know. But if you saying y'all came into, it's a lot of questions I gotta ask you involved. You know that I need to ask you involved in that situation right there, sis. It's a lot of questions that I have to ask. Just to basically to really give you proper counsel on this situation. What our marriage customs? Okay, our marriage customs was you go to the father, you get the permission from the father. Um, After you get permission from the father to marry his daughter, or first I say if we want to go all the way back and be technically, most likely the father had already betrothed his daughter to somebody of an honorable family. And you know what I'm saying? But now what we do, I'm just going back to what we do now. You get permission from the father after you've approved your friend and y'all decide to want to marry. You get permission from the father to see if you can marry his daughter. Once he approved, you have a wedding feast. After you have, once he approved, you betroth her. Once you betroth her, y'all set up and plan a wedding feast. Before the wedding feast, y'all go get the marriage paper. After y'all get the marriage papers signed, you get the marriage paper signed at the wedding feast, and then you go. Then after that, y'all consummate the marriage. That's what we do now, just to make it short. But back then, hell, the husband, the father been betrothed his daughter to a family to an honorable family. Yeah, sis. I don't know how to say your name, CHYL, but that's what I'd do if I was you, man. I'll fall back, for real. I'm just telling you the truth. I'll fall back and see if he get out of jail. If he's serious about this truth, when he get out, guess what? When he get out, he gonna be trying to get in contact. He gonna be want to congregate. He gonna be trying to get his friends. He gonna be trying to get himself together. So what I do, if I was you, I'd mail him the information because I don't know what congregation you congregate with, which one our congregation you congregate with, but I tell them, to send, give you a welcome home packet to print out, some precept lists to print out, different type of literature to mail it to him, and from there let him study it. You know what I'm saying? And if he get out and he get on the ground by himself, then all praise to the Most High, cause it ain't really too much you're gonna be able to teach him anyway, sis. Yep. And when he get out of jail, trust me, the first thing he's gonna be looking for is a peace, sis. He gonna be wanting peace. So the brother right here, he telling the truth. Yashiala Asaba did Bildad Israel. He telling the truth. The brother gonna be wanting peace soon as he get out. That's the first thing brother be thinking about when they get out. It ain't 15, 20 minutes. It's going down. So you get home. If the sister pick you up, if you get a sister to pick you up, soon as y'all get out, if it's take 20 minutes to get to the house, so that means from the time you walk out there, get in the car, 20 minutes, y'all most likely gonna kiss. 20 minutes to get to the house. As soon as you get in the house, if everything free and clear, is going down. I'm telling you. Does New Jersey have a physical camp? Yeah, New Jersey got a camp. I think they got a school too, I think. I know they got a camp. I think they got a school. All right, y'all, I'm finna let y'all go. Let me get off the line. It's 1:30 here now. So I pray and hope, the Q&A was edifying today. All praises, y'all took it easy on me. Hey, me and Israel said, you better send him a Hoover. I'm telling you. Hey, sis, I'm telling you, don't be around him when he get out. Y'all gonna do it. You got any real liking for him? He got any real liking for you? Y'all doing it. And that brother might not even believe in the truth. As you said, he already been having troubles accepting Christ. Dudes in his ear in the jail right now. So no, if I was you, I'd just look. I'd stop talking to him now. I'll tell him, look, hey, when you get out, get yourself together. You know, start to congregate, come into this truth. And, you know, that's how you prove this brother. Right there. Send him some literature and stuff so he can be able to read. And I just leave it alone. I leave it alone till he get out. How long he in for, sis? How long he got? If you don't mind me asking, how long he got? Hey, Michael Harris, Most High Christ bless you, bro. He said he go to court tomorrow. So what they supposed to be doing tomorrow? They supposed to be is he being sentenced? Something like that. I don't know, sis. Don't put all your business out here, Don't put all your business out. But you can sit up there, you can hit me up on Messenger if you want some counsel though, dealing with that situation. The 30 weight. Hey, I like that job, 5W30. I like that. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna work on it. All right, y'all. With that, I'm gonna say shalom, Most High Christ bless. I'm gonna give double honor to the bishop, Bishop Nathaniel. I'm gonna give honors to the deacons, the captains, the officers, the soldiers, all you brothers and sisters that's help pushing the truth. Hey, y'all stay strong and faithful. Keep praying for leadership, man. They're still over there doing the work right now as we speak. They're still doing the work over there in Sierra Leone, so they need the prayers. Pray that they make it back to us safely. You know what I'm saying? Y'all continue to support this truth. You know what I'm saying? So we can keep taking this thing to the next level. But then I'm saying, Most High Christ bless.